Welcome to Porch Lore, where the night is full of magic and the wind whispers tales of the unknown. Come on up, take a load off, and settle into that cozy chair right here beside me. We've got the lantern lit and the story's waiting. So wrap yourself in a blanket and let's dive deep into the shadows where the supernatural roams and mysteries unfold. I'm your host, Devin, and this is Porch Lore, where the spookiness feels a little bit like home. You ready? Let's get started. In the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, where dense forests cloak the land and mist dances between the ancient trees, stories are born from the whispers of the wind and the rustling of the leaves. Among these tales, few are as intriguing or enigmatic as the Moon-Eyed People, a mysterious race to have inhabited the region long before the arrival of European settlers. Their existence is steeped in folklore and legend, and their story is one of both wonder and trepidation. The tale of the Moon-Eyed People has its roots in the oral traditions of Native American tribes, particularly the Cherokee. According to these legends, the Moon-Eyed People were a small, nocturnal race distinct from the tribes of the region. They were said to possess large, luminous eyes that glowed in the dark, allowing them to see perfectly at night, but leaving them nearly blind in daylight. The Moon-Eyed People were described as gentle, peaceful beings who lived in harmony with nature. They constructed intricate dwellings deep within the mountains, shrouded in secrecy and mystery. Many believed that they had an intimate connection with the land, possessing a profound understanding of the natural world that few could comprehend. As European settlers began to push into the Appalachian wilderness in the late 18th century, they encountered the native tribes and their customs. The settlers, driven by the desire for land and resources, began to displace these communities. The Cherokee, desperate to protect their homeland, often spoke of the Moon-Eyed People as a cautionary tale, an eerie reminder of the forces that could be unleashed when harmony with the land was disturbed. One of the most famous accounts of the Moon-Eyed People comes from a settler named John Sevier. In the late 1700s, Sevier and his companions ventured into the depths of the Appalachians in search of new territory. They had heard the whispers of the Moon-Eyed People, the strange beings who were said to be found in the thick of the forest. And one fateful evening, as dusk settled over the mountains, Sevier and his men camped near a hidden stream. They had been on edge, feeling a strange presence lurking in the shadows of the trees. As night fell, the men noticed a faint glow emanating from the forest. Curiosity piqued, so they decided to investigate. As they ventured into the woods, the glow grew brighter, illuminating their path. Soon, they stumbled upon a clearing where they beheld a remarkable sight. Figures danced in the light of the moon, their large, luminous eyes sparkling like stars against the night sky. The Moon-Eyed People stood there, before them delicate and ethereal. In awe, Sevier and his men watched, mesmerized by the beauty of these creatures. They appeared to be communicating in a soft, melodic language, and their movements were graceful, almost like a dream. But as the moonlight faded, so did their ethereal glow, and panic set in. The men, terrified of the unknown, began to retreat. As the settlers hurried back to their camp, they could hear the laughter of the Moon-Eyed People echoing through the trees, a sound that was both enchanting and haunting. The next morning, however, as the sun rose over the Appalachian hills, the men returned to the clearing, eager to document what they had seen. But, to their astonishment, the clearing was empty, the evidence of the Moon-Eyed People erased, as if they had never been there at all. Over time, stories of the encounter began to circulate among the settlers. Some dismissed it as a fanciful tale, born from the imaginations of weary travelers. Others whispered of the Moon-Eyed People as a warning, a sign that the mountains held secrets best left undisturbed. As the years passed, the legend of the Moon-Eyed People continued to evolve, weaving its way into the fabric of Appalachian folklore. Some say they were the guardians of the forest, protecting the secrets of the land from those who would exploit it. Others believed they were lost souls, forever wandering the night in search of peace. In the 1900s, interest in the Moon-Eyed People began to resurface, as anthropologists and folklorists sought to understand the rich tapestry of Appalachian culture. Researchers traveled to the mountains, interviewing locals and collecting stories that had been passed down through the generations. These accounts often echoed the tales told by the Cherokee, emphasizing the gentle nature of the Moon-Eyed People and their connection to the earth. However, as the stories spread, so did skepticism. Yet for those who lived in the mountains, the legend held an undeniable truth. The Moon-Eyed People became a symbol of the uncharted, a reminder of the mystery that lingered in the shadows of the ancient trees. Several locations in Appalachia became associated with the Moon-Eyed People. Such sites as the ancient burial mounds found throughout the region, believed by some to be the resting place of these elusive beings. Archaeological investigations revealed artifacts that suggested a distinct culture, leading to speculation about the true origins of the Moon-Eyed People. In addition to the burial mounds, numerous caves throughout the Appalachian Mountains have been linked to the legend. These caves, often concealed behind thick vegetation, are said to have served as hideaways for the Moon-Eyed People. Some explorers claim to have found remnants of their existence, strange carvings on the walls, glowing stones, and the eerie feeling of being watched. Hikers and campers exploring the Appalachian wilderness have claimed to see fleeting figures in the moonlight, hear soft whispers carried on the breeze, and feel an inexplicable presence watching over them. One such account comes from a group of friends camping near the New River Gorge. Late one night, as they sat around the fire, they began to share stories of the Moon-Eyed People. Laughing, they recounted the old legends, when suddenly they noticed a soft glow emanating from the trees. Intrigued and slightly unnerved, they decided to investigate. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they stumbled upon a clearing where the glow intensified. To their astonishment, they saw what appeared to be small figures with luminous eyes darting between the trees. The friends tried to approach, but as they moved closer, the figures vanished into the shadows, leaving behind only the sound of rustling leaves. Shaken but exhilarated, they returned to their campsite, unsure of what they had just witnessed. The legend of the Moon-Eyed People serves as a reminder of the enduring power of folklore and its ability to connect us to our roots. We sure do appreciate all our porch pals stopping by. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that little bell for alerts. And remember, there's always room for one more on the porch. We'll keep the light on for you.